I'd like to introduce someone that is in this venue. He's very special to me. He's very special to Toastmasters. He actually competed in one of the largest contests that is just about to begin. It just started. Most of the district contests are already concluded. What I'm basically introducing is this man has already competed in the World Championship speaking contest, and he was in the final. Top 10 out of the world is an amazing opportunity. His name is Jim Bussey. I'd like to welcome Jim Bussey.
Thank you. Nothing like setting the bar up there. My gosh, this is it's a neat event, you know, that to be able to talk about somebody who's, you know, so gifted, so smart, so vibrant, and full of life. But enough about me. I'll talk about Valerie for a minute. She, as you know, is an amazing person. I met Valerie at really a Toastmaster event, and I know not everybody in here is Toastmasters. My wife, by the way, refuses to go to a Toastmasters club because she thinks it's a cult or something. So, I totally get that, but you know that's it takes all kinds. But this is the 27th annual birthday for Valerie. Valerie, to me, she represents opportunity. You know, opportunity can knock like that, but sometimes opportunity blows down your door, leaps across the room, smashes you down on the ground, stands on your chest, and stares at you, daring you to ignore it.
That's how I met Valerie.
Remind you of anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Valerie's one of those kinds of people, to me anyway, and I'm sure that she is to you as well. She has become to me a sort of a beacon, if you will, because as I floated along Toastmasters, I've been a member for many years. There's some things that I learned about Valerie that maybe you already know. There's special things about her. One of the first things I noticed is her optimism. You know, being an entrepreneur, I was an entrepreneur once for a while, and I know that every dollar you bring in is worth a pound of sweat, blood, and tears. And you never know when the next one is going to come in. So Valerie she's a believer, and as you know, you have to be a believer when you start a new business. It's just the way it is. In fact, I heard the story, I'm not sure whether it's true, but I kind of believe it, that one of the first few days that Valerie started her business, she had outfitted the office very nicely. And she noticed that a man had walked into the outer office. And so to show that how successful that she was, she picked up the phone and began talking about this great deal she was making. She talked about moving big hunks of money around and this tremendous deal, how successful it was. And then she finally hung up the phone and turned to the man and went, "Oh, hi, can I help you?"
So rebuttal that never happened.
And he said, "I'm here to hook up your phones."
Very good.
I'm sure there's no truth to that.
Very good. That was so
She is a believer. The second special attribute that she has is loyalty. One of the things that is special about Valerie is that she's always there. She's there for us when we need help. She's there for us when we need advice. She's there for us when we need anything. We need somebody to watch our back. That's something that's really special about her. But the third attribute is she is able to stretch her comfort zone. But not just doing that, and any entrepreneur does that, but she encourages us to do the same, almost forces us to do the same. And that's really what an entrepreneur is. She knows what rules to break, which ones not to, and that's the essence of a pioneer, someone with the entrepreneurial spirit, a real leader. And I think that that's, those three attributes of spreading that comfort zone out and making that happen is something that's special to her. Finally, I wouldn't give a complete picture of my impression of Valerie without talking about her spirituality. You know, we all know Valerie as this whirling dervish that spreads her own brand of joy among us, and just an amazing personality. You can't ignore Valerie. But there's an inner peace to her that also tempers that energy and makes it, I don't know, somehow more complete. Valerie's one of those people that you can talk to her for a while and get so much out of, but when she stops talking, stops speaking, her eyes continue to talk. She just has that way of touching people, and I'm so honored to be a part of this wonderful celebration. You know, she's one of those people that I know that I hope to always be in my life. I'm so proud to be your friend. So thank you, Valerie, and happy birthday.
About setting the bar. So I kind of thought I was going to talk first, and then he was going to go into that, because I got like tears in my eyes, and people from church know that once I get started, it's over. It's like a flood.
Not just church.
You have not seen me cry, Jason. You have not. No. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. It's not about my birthday. It's about being able to get together, get everybody in a room that you love. And I gotta say that everybody that I asked for help for my birthday, nobody denied me. The love that I have in this room is spectacular. This is true friendship right here. So I want to thank everybody and tell you guys how grateful I am to have people like you in my life, and like Jim, which if I keep talking I'm gonna cry. I'm like crying, like my voice is quivering. But the theme for today is out with the old and in with the new, and we have a theme because
I love it.
that's the Toastmasters of the room. There is not one event or one meeting without a theme. So out with the old and in with the new. It may seem counterintuitive because I'm getting older, so the new is heading in that direction. But I say that because of two reasons. One, because of where I am in my life right now and where I want to go. And two, because of Christianity, which what he said about spirituality. So in Christianity, when you receive Christ into your life, you're born again, which means that the old you is dead. It is gone, and you're a new creation. That event occurred in my life 8 years ago on Easter. But I'm not here to talk about that or about being born again. Because the point is that sometimes it's not about starting over all the time. It's about fixing your situation right now. It's so easy for us to say, if I got a new job, I'd be happy. If I move somewhere else, that's where I'm going to find my purpose. But that's not where we need to put our focus. What can we fix now? So there's things in my life that I want to say, that was yesterday, and today is a new day. Like, I will not make excuses anymore. Like, I will not run from the things that I'm afraid of by being lazy or by procrastinating. So I wanted to share that with you, all of my friends. Number one, for accountability. I said it, so you better hold me to it. And number two, for support. So I will not run from my fears. I will lay down my ego. I will lay down my self-righteousness. And what I will do is I will do what I was called to do. And I want to share that because everybody in here has a different purpose. Why? Because we have different characteristics, different skills, different talents, different abilities. Take my friend David Geller. Wave, David. He is a computer programmer. And honestly, I think he's kind of like a genius, but don't tell him because his head will get so big and fall over. Bigger. But bigger. Come on, girl. But the point is, he speaks a language.
This is like the phone story. It's not quite true.
He speaks a language that I can't speak. He has a circle that he can influence that I will never touch. And that's what we all have. We all have a specific path, a specific purpose, and people that we can influence. So I want to say, maximize your output. Maximize your outreach. Overcome every obstacle that's in the way of you doing what your heart is screaming that you were made to do. And join me in changing the world bit by bit, day by day, one person at a time. Thank you. I'm grateful to have all of you in my life, and I look forward to changing the world. And aside from that, I hope everyone here leaves with something that they didn't come with, except the tablecloths because they're rented. But thank you, for real, for everybody being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay, so the food is in.
Are we ready for the food, John? Well, I know the kids are ready.
No, they're not. Look, you gotta close the doors. That doesn't sound.
How many minutes are we? 10 minutes? 5? Okay.
Okay, well, earlier, I went around the room and asked a few people if they had some thoughts, some memories, maybe some stories about Valerie. You know, all of us know Valerie from different parts of her life, and so I'm sure there's some things that about her, some nice stories, some nice memories, maybe some funny things that they would like to share with us. So does anybody have anything like that? Like I think, Mr. Major, what's something about Valerie that we don't know right now?
Stand up.
Valerie was a pretty good rapper at one time.
Let's hear it.
That's BC.
Yeah, she had some issues with her homework too, did she not? And what was that?
She'd always wait till 10 o'clock at night to start on her own.
Waiting till 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, that was terrible. I was a nightmare.
So how did you break that habit?
Did I ever?
It's like, just
Did I ever?
on to the next thing, right?
Did I ever?
Yeah.
Well, this is exactly what we're kind of talking about, procrastination and not running away from the things that you have to do.
So what was that epiphany? Procrastination is what
I
we're
still
saying.
do it. So obviously I suffered from it as a child.
Yeah.
So it's something that I continue to battle, but that's it. That's the old me. This is the new me. No more of that. What the,
Probably the best procrastinator in this world.
is you?
There's an art to that.
It's genetic.
A lot of those things.
Okay, does anyone else have a story or something? All of you know her in some way, have some experience with her, right? Do you have anything?
My condiment section in my house has been heavily influenced by Val.
Condiment section.
Yes, condiments. Do not invite Val over to your house without having mayo. Your refrigerator. We made a sandwich for Sebastian today using that mayo. So thank you.
I'm so glad I could contribute.
Yeah.
Oh, I brought my own mayo to their house, so that's the funny part.
I always bring my own mayo. And why is that? Why do you carry your own mayo around?
First of all,
Maybe we're the weirdos because we don't have mayo in our house.
first of all,
I'm trying to think that.
I don't carry mayo. That would be awkward. Mayo packets, like all of a sudden you look at my purse. But no, we went to his house one day. Check my purse. Check my purse. No, we went to his house and he had hot dogs. And in Venezuela, we use mayo ketchup mix. People who know me for
Thousand
many
Island.
years. Thousand Island, but without, I think Thousand Island has some other ingredient. Yeah. So we use that, so like I can't eat a hamburger, I can't eat fries, I can't eat nearly anything without mayo ketchup mix on it. So I knew the next time I'm bringing my mayo because I want to. He makes the best hot dogs, by the way. He soaks them in beer, beer, barbecue sauce. They're amazing.
And love.
And love.
David, lots of love. But just because of that one situation, we will never not have mayo in the house. We come up about once a month. I live all the way up in Fort Lauderdale, so it's a stretch. But we will never not have mayo in the house because of that. You influenced us. You changed the world.
Mayo packet at a time.
I have a few things to say about that.
So, as you all know, Val and I met in prison.
Before or after the surgery?
I was there for shoplifting. She was there for, something. Yeah. And even then, she really used a lot of mayo. Like, yeah, you put mayo in your toothpaste and everything. But a lot of people were actually. Some of you guys were at her last birthday last year, and one thing that I told her was like, work hard. And I'm really hard on Val. I'm crazy hard on Val. It's unbelievable, and I do it on purpose, and I'm aware of it. And it's because I believe in her, right? I put so much trust in her. I trust her with our business, with our future, with everything. And she's done an amazing job in the last year. It's been unlike anything I've ever seen. She's a full-time job. From 9 to 5, I work around 5 to 12. I work actually like our own, like our work. But I'm really proud of her. I'm proud of everything she's done and she's been able to accomplish. She's come along. I mean, the people in the corner back there, they know. Like you remember Val? Like she was the real deal. So.
Describe the value met.
Gangster rapper.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, she's a 4'11" and a whole lot of trouble. But again, I'm really proud, and it's amazing to see so many people that she didn't know a year and a half ago, now willing to come out and contribute to the party and share with her. It's amazing. I thank you, and I'm just really proud of her.
It's beautiful. A lot of love. I felt love beforehand, during. When I asked Jim to be the MC, he said he'd be honored. He'd be honored. And I was like, what? I'm asking you to MC my party. So it's beautiful. And again, all the help, the cakes. I got 5 cakes. So we got a lot to eat. That was made with love by my pastor, Abigail. And we have my pastor Paul in here of a church that I'm a part of, and our church members. And I'm just so grateful to everybody who contributed, and not just that, everybody in here, because you contribute to my life. So thank you, and I think, is the food ready? Yes. We're ready to go? All right.
Yeah.
So grab your plates, and we're going to start the buffet line, and we're going to eat and have a really good time, get some music going. It's going to be a great time. Thank you.
That's a good buffet.